basically
AI.
you were talking about how Nvidia is like they're all partnered together, so they're partnered also with Intel, and it's one big circle of them buying each other's.
Yeah, right now, like these 7 companies are spending more than the entire U.S. combined, like the entire consumer market, I should say, combined. So people like us spending money in the stock market, they are beating everyone. Um, so there are tons and tons of money is just being passed around, and they're all buying into the dream of true AI, right? Having AI helping us, taking over jobs. But there is like more issues, which is in order for AI to truly succeed, is they have to keep building these data centers across the U.S. Um, and there's 2 problems. Problem number 1 is all of our chips currently, it's like I think it's like 90% of our chips come from a company. It's like TSMF or something in Taiwan. So all of our chips are coming from Taiwan. We can make chips, but it would take us about 10 years. We're like 10 years behind being able to even make a machine that can create these chips. And ChatGPT has already promised a $1.2 trillion spending in the next like 5 to 10 years, right? So they somehow have to be able to generate $1.1 trillion. But their AI just can't really keep up because we don't really have the processing power for it.
Weed, like Colorado, for example, all those companies.
Yeah.
Now they're like, wait a second.
Yeah. Well, there is a little bit more research about it now than there was before in the past, but like still the government, if you were trying to play things by the book, you couldn't legally research it because the Schedule 3 is there is no medical benefits to it. Like there's no known medical benefits. So Schedule 1 means there is now known medical benefits to it, which means doctors and scientists can now actively study interactions between medicines with weed and diseases in weed. So it makes it's not going to affect anything for us as far as like yeah, it is technicalities, but I think it's a nice technicality because I think it will give a little bit more research into how weed works, when you can be taking weed, when you shouldn't take weed, when you can mix it with stuff, what diseases it helps with.
Well, maybe we'll get more, like the benefit of this too in time will be that they'll realize because it has medical benefits that federal employees need to be high.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I think as long as you like are not high at work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Don't go to work high.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's like if I have stuff
like,
to do,
who gives
don't smoke.
Shit?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? I mean,
if you want to have fun, go have fun.
And I'm not even like a huge advocate for weed either. Like I'm really not.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know that like I do know of like some people that have had like seizures and other medical issues that it's helped them.
Yeah. It can help a lot. It can help a lot with a lot of people's medical conditions. Helps with anxiety. Helps with a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's also pretty fun. You know, I stopped like smoking as much though, and it was mostly. Do you know who Togi is?
Mm-hmm.
Togi, he is a influencer online who like his whole internet persona is he makes a ton of money and then just gambles all of it, and sometimes he makes less money. He's like a terrible influence. Like
oh my god,
he's like a heavy promoter of steroids and gambling, and just lives the most like kind of frat boy style life of all time.
Okay, I'll need to see something just so I can critique.
Dude, he's great. I love Togi. He's
like a good personality.
Yeah, he's a great personality.
It's hard to hate people when they have great personalities, even though he's advocating for things.
Yeah.
That it's like.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it was interesting.
But actually, it's good though because it makes positive influencers and good influencers better because now there's competition, a different competition.
Yeah. Togi's cool. A lot of people, basically everyone I know that knows Togi likes Togi.
Oh yeah.
Togi is very popular. One of his videos he put out though, he was like, I actually think weed is like the worst drug you can ever do. He's like, do steroids, do cocaine, do whatever you want. Don't touch weed though because it makes you a loser. He's like, it makes you slow down. It makes you not care as much. He's like, weed is the worst drug of all time. He's like, I'll never touch it ever. And I thought that was kind of interesting because there is a glimmer of truth to that where we
Well,
can.
it does like totally, yeah, mess up your motor skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not just motor skills. It's like, for me, I did it a lot during college when I was starting. And it actually, after long term use, I do feel like it hurts your motivation and your production. Like, I think your motivation, your desire to do new things and learn new things and expand your horizons lessens if you're constantly smoking. Um, and you like, if you've already set yourself up with a good life and you go and smoke, you're gonna have a great time and it's just gonna enhance your life. But if you're trying to build something amazing and you're smoking all the time, I think it makes it worse. Like, I think you're slower on the progress, you have less motivation for it, you're less productive. It just doesn't. I don't think it's very helpful at, yeah, trying to improve your life in that way. So I don't know, something to be cautious of, I think. I mean, yeah,
It makes you too chill.
yeah.
You know, I think.
Anyway, matter of personal opinion, I guess. And
Yeah.
some people are crazy with that, but it's fine. On to the next. This was this month as well, looks like, and it was designating fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
I mean, it kind of is, though.
I agree. Yeah.
Kind of is, and
Yeah.
it's all coming from China and Mexico.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, we've lost hundreds of thousands of people to fentanyl. Like, it's the number one killing thing in, like, all the US right now is fentanyl. Like, people are dying to fentanyl everywhere, every day. It's like 50 times more addictive than heroin. It's like, it's terrible. And they're starting to lay shit with it so people get hooked on it without even wanting to. Because they wanted to smoke their cart and it was laced with fentanyl, and now you're fucked because it's the most addictive substance of all time and
Not
it will
just that,
literally kill you.
if you're addicted to a different drug and then you're all of a sudden doing like there's carbinol or whatever like version of fentanyl that's like so much more powerful that you can't even inhale it and you'll literally overdose and die.
Yeah, it's just like the smallest amount will just you up. So I do kind of agree with that. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Fentanyl, let's get it out of the U.S. entirely. Whatever they got to do, if they got to go into other countries and destroy their manufacturing bases and potentially start a war, it, let's do it. That's my opinion on it.
It's not. They can't even do that because if you knocked on a door of somebody cooking fentanyl, like all of that is like, it's like you can't even be exposed to it. Like the fumes, like that would be like super hard. You'd have to. I don't know. It'd be like really challenging.
According to his executive order, they're already fighting back against drug cartels that are producing fentanyl. Yeah. And they say every single time they go on one of these buses, it's like full-on wars. It's literal wars happening in the U.S. right now of military versus these cartels that are trying to produce fentanyl, and they go down shooting every single time.
Well, I know DEA is doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah. Sure, DEA is probably running the mission on that one. But he is ramping up the efforts on taking fentanyl seriously, which, good. Yeah, I'm relatively like pro drugs and pro making drugs legal. So we can benefit. They can benefit tax wise. I think it helps our economy. I think you can keep.
I think this honestly. I think the drug
stuff.
thing is a bigger scam than anything else. Like, I think it's ironic that the people that go against rules and stuff like drugs, right? Because you're like rebellious and you're like, oh, I'm this alternative person. But the funny, ironic thing is, that's the whole scam too. Is you get addicted to it and you're literally so dependent.
Yeah.
Like half these people are addicted to USB drives.
Yeah.
And vaping and stuff. It's like,
yeah.
And like they don't even see it. They're just like, oh, I'm like high all the time. And I'm like, dude, you're literally, I don't know. I feel like they're falling into the scam too because you always have to spend money on it. And then if I have friends that they don't even do hardcore drugs and they died from fentanyl.
We'll be good. Yeah, there was a country, I forgot which country it was. Maybe it was like Switzerland or something. That had actually made like almost every single drug legal. Um,
Yeah, I'm not sure what country that
and
was.
it made it better. Like it has less drug usage because people actually knew what was going to happen to them and the side effects, and people knew where the drugs were going. And the government benefited because they got tax money now on all the drug sales, and it actually worked amazingly well for them. So interesting thing to keep an eye on. I think it's not a terrible idea,
Well, I
except for
think it's just a
fentanyl. Let's just
psychology
get
thing too.
fentanyl
Like
out.
when you tell someone they can't do something, that kind of instinctively makes you want to do it just because somebody told you you can't do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like so like in other countries when like even drinking for example is like legal at like younger ages, I feel like it's just it's a lesser deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I got banned off of Facebook for talking about fentanyl.
Really.
Mm-hmm. Because I
Interesting.
was talking about drugs. And I was like, okay, it's not like I was like, hey guys, want to buy some fentanyl today? Like I
Yeah.
wasn't saying that. I was like,
Kids don't do
literally,
fentanyl.
I basically mentioned about how there's the more potent type
Yeah.
of fentanyl, and that's kind of what I said on Facebook. And Facebook's like, you can't, you're banned. I'm like, oh,
Fentanyl is scary, man.
get down, go away.
So yeah, fentanyl. And so far, like from these three things, I liked what he did in all three of these executive orders. I like the space superiority. I like the medical marijuana. I like designating fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. The other one, these are more like debated ones. I guess we'll start at the beginning, which is launching the Genesis mission. And
Okay.
it's the Genesis mission is the government trying to create their own AI as well. Because right now, like our biggest AI competitor is like it's OpenAI. They are on top of the market right now, and they're experiencing the most growth. But they are a private company, right? That is not going to be working with the U.S. and the data they train on is sometimes questionable at best. The He wants the U.S. to create their own military version, essentially, or government version of AI, which is only trained on scientific, federal-based uh, data, right? So it's only verified federal scientific data with the specific idea of solving medical problems, solving military problems, solving technological problems, trying to make a
Are you
very,
a
very
truster of the government?
I don't know. Define
I think I
trust.
understand with the sigh.
Not really. I
I feel okay. So
a lot of people.
because I'm not like
Yeah.
that's why they want AI. Like they want to be. I feel like our government likes control,
Yeah.
and they don't want to just have private companies knowing whatever ChatGPT knows.
Yeah, but I also think they have to. Like I feel like they actually have
That's
to
true.
in
I
order
think
to
after
not
a
fall
certain amount
behind the
of time,
rest of the
they're like,
world.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
we
mean they're
gotta give.
still I think gonna be behind OpenAI for the next like 5 years. Like they're not catching up. I don't think anytime soon.
Right.
But they're starting the process because they know other governments are also starting the process.
Right.
Yeah. So that's they want to create a task force for it. Good luck. I think they're only paying their AI scientists like $150,000 a year, and top AI scientists are getting paid like $900,000 a year right now. So it's like not a lot of. They're gonna have a hard time creating an actual good task force with the budget they've set. But they are trying, which is interesting and worth talking about because government run AI. I wouldn't say I'm not one of those people that thinks the government is like against us, like it's us versus the government. I don't think the government.
Yeah, but I think it just sucks because there are a lot of things that seem very like more government serving versus serving the public, serving people, and that is where it, kind of sucks,
Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. I mean, the people in this like next generation, we're gonna have a really hard time with our economy. With our debt is growing like $22 trillion. Like it's the forward course of our future due to a lot of these policies is not looking great. And I think for like regular everyday people like us, we're really gonna run into some struggles, especially if you're really invested into the stock market. Be careful right now. Yeah, I heard and this is kind of more like rumor-ish, but this guy whose YouTube video I was watching about the AI economic bubble, he said his buddy was one of the main contractors for building like multi-million-dollar houses. Said within the last 2 months, people have started putting bunkers in their house. Like 25% of people, from like zero down to like literally one every 4 houses he does, now has a bunker down below. And it's for people to start buying tangible assets and storing them there, whether it's gold, silver, stuff that has physical value, because everyone thinks that the U.S. economy might be getting screwed sometime soon. So, I don't know.
So buy more Pokemon cards?
Buy more Pokemon cards, yeah. Just stock up on Pokemon cards. They will literally be trading cards. You'll be like, you want this Charizard?
I was like, fine, I'll trade. I'll trade for some food. I need some ramen.
Yeah. Give me some toilet paper.
Well, I'm not running out of ramen and Pokemon cards.
Nice. Yeah, you, as long as you have the necessities,
Now you're making me want to go to Sam's Club. You're making me all paranoid and now. This is my bunker.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I feel like we have a while. Maybe like 5 to 10 years before. I'd say 5 years before like people start realizing that either we achieve true artificial intelligence and it starts reshaping our entire country.
I just want like one of those robots that will clean for me.
Yeah. Musk is working on that.
Chilling.
Yeah.
He has one technically, right?
Yeah, I think they're like early production.
I know it's like $20K.
Yeah.
There's some like influencer that had one and it was just like running into
That robot I think was actually it's another company that's making them, and it's actually controlled by people with a VR suit on. So they control it, and it's acting like a robot, but it's not true artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it looked way like for the views type BS,
Yeah.
But I still was like, what in the heck? It was hella funny though.
It is really funny.
I don't want that to happen, but
Tesla
would just be cool because then you could, while you're gone at work,
robots.
it just does all the things.
Yeah.
And then you come home and you're like,
Yeah. That's the thing, is like robots and AI are gonna take out so many jobs, and where are those jobs gonna come from? Yeah, so we might have to like restructure how we do things, but whatever. I think we shouldn't stop forward progressing technology. I think if AI is the future, which right now it seems that that's like our biggest frontier right now, is improving on artificial intelligence, because we haven't found the end of its improvement yet. I think let's chase it, right? We gotta, I don't know, I feel like it's like the next step. It's like, oh, we're creating cars. It's like, oh, we're creating AI, and it's gonna change a lot how things are done around the world, but I don't know. It's gonna happen.
So we're kind of doing this backwards.
Yeah.
Usually I ask people to talk more about them, and then we get into the topics.
Yeah.
But like, how do you know so much about this type of stuff?
I don't know. I'm just a nerd.
Just a nerd.
I'm just a nerd.
You're just a nerd.
I don't know. So I'm a nerd from Utah. I studied computer science for 2 years down there. Never actually graduated. I moved out here. I had the idea of going to online college. Haven't actually signed up for online college out here, so now I'm kind of just floating and working. I don't know. I've been into tech for a while. I've worked on AI for a while. I've worked on training my own models for companies, for business solutions. I've been closely following AI and tech-related news like my entire life, because I am a big tech nerd. I love computers. I love tech. I love a lot of that stuff. I'm not a big, like, the economy and like this AI bubble. I learned most of this last night while I was studying, because I had heard more and more people kept talking about it, and I wanted to know what it was about.
Oh, I see. No, I love this. Like, anything that's going on in the world, I like to read about. So,
yeah,
whether it's business and tech or a little bit of both, and obviously there's a lot of different interesting things that come with that.
Yeah, a lot of times me and my friends will just hop in a Discord call and we'll game, and then we'll just discuss politics. Like, one of my friends is super red, super Republican, super pro-Trump. I am anti-Trump, more Democratic. My friend is kind of neutral but leaning towards Republican. we have so many people with opposite viewpoints, and we just go in the Discord call and just argue about like various topics like all the time, like literally almost every single day. Yeah, so
but that's good though, because you know what I mean, like to be able to like have that discourse and go back and forth about like.
Yeah, I want to remain open-minded. I get Trump syndrome, like I really do. Trump syndrome is people that just can't stand Trump just because like the way he talks and the way he looks, like it almost like triggers you. Like every time I look at him, like, dude, I hate this motherfucker.
I see.
Yeah, but like not based off of like facts or like what he's done, but like just like the person
you recognize that in yourself, though, at least.
Yeah. I see. So Trump syndrome is what it's called. I get the same thing with like JD Vance, but I don't know. I want to make sure I'm educated properly.
That's kind of I feel a little bit like that, but for the female candidate.
Who?
The I forget.
AOC Kamala Harris.
Kamala, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, ugh. That's how
I voted for Kamala.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, the main reason I voted for Kamala, it was for their economic plans. There was two things I was looking at. Was their economic plans, which Trump's economic plans was tariffs, and I didn't really believe in it. And like I looked up some articles on it. Let's hop down. Sorry. I didn't really believe in Trump's economic plan. I kind of still don't. Like, we're growing our national debt so much, and it's really concerning. And I liked Kamala's a little bit more, but the main deciding factor for me was green energy. I really think we should be pursuing renewable energy and trying to save our planet. And Trump doesn't believe in it. Like, he doesn't believe in climate change. He doesn't think it's a thing, but it's literally a thing. I definitely, I agree with that as well. I went down a heavy rabbit hole on that, and he is like cutting subsidies for solar, for basically anything electric, and he's just pumping up oil, and he doesn't give a about the environment. Like, he just doesn't care. Which I think there's a lot of ignorance there too. Like, if you don't think that there's climate change, then of course you're not gonna think of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went down like don't think it's real. A 12-hour rabbit hole of researching climate change and researching. My mom and I argue about that constantly. Yeah, it's the same with me and my parents. I talked to them a lot about that.
And what's crazy is it's for me, like when I watch something or research something, and there's like different scientists that like agree on like one thing. I find that really interesting because they have like different views, but they're like, no, at least we all agree on this one thing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's crazy, you know?
Yeah, and everyone agrees climate change is a real thing. The Earth is growing steadily hotter. Greenhouse gases are getting pumped into our atmosphere at a rate that's going to kill us.
And it makes so much logical sense. Like, I don't know why people don't believe, like some people don't believe that it's real.
I think
there's literally statistical data. Like, you can track the weather now.
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
We know what's going to happen. Like along the Sun Belt, going to become completely unlivable in like 50 to 100 years. There's going to be like 20% of the world that's going to be like unlivable because it's too hot. And flooding is going to get worse. Natural disasters are going to get worse. And we're already actually seeing that happen right now.
Very subtly, but still.
Subtly, and it's just going to keep ramping up and ramping up. And I mean, people in power don't care about it. So that's why I'm like, go Elon. Let's make sure we can get interplanetary before our planet gives out on us.
So if you got the opportunity to go to another planet, you're going?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
I think we should do like a part 2.
Part 2 it? Yeah,
part 2.
I don't have much left.
Or you want to do it now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I mean, we'll kind of speed run it a little bit.
Okay.
Launching the Genesis mission, which I told you about, is the AI task force, and they want to create a new AI. Another one interesting was one he put out called Fostering the Future for American Children and Families. And he's basically saying the foster care system needs to get improved. And we should be using AI and technology to track funds. We should be tracking kids and being able to match them to parents easier with AI and technology. Apparently, there's a lot of waste happening right now. There's a lot of abuse that happens in the foster care system that doesn't get taken care of on time. So he wants to be able to implement technology to help with the foster care system, which I don't know. I hadn't heard anything about that. It wasn't on any news I'd ever read or anything like
Really?
that. Yeah, I've never heard about that
Yeah,
until
that's
I
news to me.
actually.
I never heard anything about that either.
Yeah, I actually had to go there because people don't report on good things. That's not. It doesn't
get
draw
clicks,
views.
you
It doesn't
guys.
get
It doesn't
clicks.
get clicks.
Doesn't get clicks. But I saw that on there and I was like, hey, this is really cool.
So it's actually interesting that you're like anti like Trump triggers you, but then you actually found executive orders that you like. That's
Yeah, well,
definitely
most
open-minded.
of the executive orders he's putting out, I actually do agree with. Yeah, it's just his. I don't know. I don't like his approach to stuff. I think he's immature. I think he's childish. I think he's
Yeah,
egotistical.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he's
It's a
a
little bit
great.
embarrassing, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good look for America.
Yeah, it's not.
But some of the stuff he's doing, I think it's cool, and he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot. Some for good, some for bad, but he's putting in work right now. So following it, I think, is interesting. Certain Muslim Brotherhood chapters, he's now designated as global terrorists. Um, yeah, so I don't know. That's basically us. There is a lot of like these Muslim Brotherhoods. They're responsible. I think I looked it up the other day. It's like 200,000 terrorist attacks at this point.
Whoa.
Yeah, like a lot. I think it was like 66,000 this year. Like it's just kept ramping
Whoa.
up. Might have to double
I mean,
check
if
those
they're
statistics,
actually,
but it's a
yeah, I mean, if they're actually doing that,
yeah, it's a lot. What I went down
there's
a rabbit
evidence
hole
of
the
it.
other night about Israel versus yeah, I go down rabbit holes a lot about Israel and Palestine.
Oh God.
Yep. And there is a lot of strong views on both sides because my friends are really Israel supporting. I was very Palestine, Gaza supporting.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
and I don't know. I consider myself more humanitarian, and they're
Yeah.
terrible. What's happening in Gaza right now?
Well, I think the thing too that people don't realize is like, and which is good, is that the United States we have, what's it called? We have, damn, why am I like escaping on the name of it now? I'm trying to think. It's what's it called?
Think about that. I'm gonna keep talking because we're speed running. Back to artificial intelligence. They are ensuring a national policy framework for artificial intelligence. Basically, they're lessening the restrictions on AI. In order to basically win the race, they're making less restrictions on AI, which can be kind of scary. Just wanted to let you guys know that. I think they specifically created that so their own task force wouldn't get obstructed by the law at all.
But I was gonna say, sorry.
Yeah.
Now that I remembered, the United States, when we go to war, we have like rules of engagement.
Yeah.
But there are people that don't realize that, and they don't realize that other countries don't have that.
Yeah.
So like, because other countries don't have that, they will bomb children in schools and things like that. That the United States like, and I know this. You know, I'm not going to reveal too much information, but I do have a lot of like ex special forces really close friends that I'm friends with, and they've even told me stories where like they literally have sight on terrorists about to kill American soldiers, and they are given the call not to take the shot, where they literally ended up taking the shot and then getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Like because that's how strict our rules of engagement are. That like they have to confirm on so many different levels before we can do things. We can't just set off a bomb and go blow up a school. Like that's not how we operate. But because that other countries are so savage, like there's no rules, you know, and that's when you're a country that cares about people, which I mean I know people think that America doesn't, but I disagree with that. But I think that you know, you think about that because other countries, when they go to war, they don't give a. They're gonna just throw grenades at everything and do whatever, right? Because they're savages and they work in a different way. They operate in a much different way than we do.
Yeah, and we're like supporting them. Like I think
Yeah.
it's like 692 hospitals now that they've bombed in Gaza. Like they don't have any hospitals left. And every single time they just say, "Oh, they're using it as a human shield so we can't kill the Hamas terrorists." But it's like such a small percentage of people out there are actually part of like Hamas. And most of the time they're just killing civilians. I think it's like 200,000 kids dead already or something. Like it's ludicrous. It's genocide what's happening. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, they've caused a lot of issues. Like
I just think like
Muslim.
us as America, like
Yeah.
the U.S. tries to police so much.
Yeah.
And then what we found is now we're involved in something that's like we probably should have stayed out. Not necessarily stayed out of,
Yeah.
but like I'm just saying, like because we have to police everything.
It's hard too because they're like Israel is one of our biggest economic partners. We do so much trade with Israel, specifically when it comes to tech. So we're kind of like we're stuck in bed with Israel. So I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
He's a happy puppy. I only got 2 more left.
Okay.
One was unlocking cures for pediatric cancer with artificial intelligence. So
I thought we already have a cure to cancer.
I don't know. Everyone says they have a cure to cancer. People are still dying of cancer.
Well, people are still dying of cancer because like cancer is big business.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? But people have survived it, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like there's a whole documentary. I have to send it to you.
Send me the whole documentary.
Yeah.
According to our government, we have not solved the cure for cancer, and they want to try to put AI to the task of specifically solving cancer, and they created a executive order to say that. They're saying, hey, we want AI to solve cancer. Whether the cure for cancer is out there, very possible.
They're probably just hiding it.
Or it's just not verified by the government, so it's already out there, but I don't know. The FDA hasn't decided, that they like it.
I don't even believe in that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So anti all of those.
The government's gonna come out with a cure that already is out there.
It's all about control. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Look, we need a cure because of AI." And then you're like, "Bitch, you already had the cure this whole time. It was just good business." I don't know. That's.
Anyway,
I'll tell you what ChatGPT thinks I am politically, too.
Oh yeah.
If you want to know.
I do kind of want to know, actually.
I'll have to get my phone though, because it's like a whole explanation.
I will after. The other one is, and this is the last one, and it was one of his most controversial ones, is the gold card. The executive, gold card. It's a $1 million or up to $2 million donation to the U.S. to get citizenship. So they're like, we have a serious issue with immigration, so let's start deporting everyone. And if you want into the U.S., easy, donate $1 million and you instantly get citizenship in the U.S. You can buy your citizenship now for $1 million.
Question. Yeah. Are there, like, stipulations? Like, you can't be a felon or, I don't... Not that I'm anti-felon.
Yeah.
I'm asking just for reference, are there any... What are the stipulations to that? Like...
As far as I know, no. But I don't know a ton about it. I'm sure there is probably... Yeah, I'm sure there is probably some stipulations that go along with this. But the whole point is to fast-track your citizenship. The whole point is to not have to wait through the process of getting approved by everything. It's a fast track to, hey, you want to become a citizen, you need that to happen now. We want people with money to move into the U.S. So if you have money, give us $1 million, show us you're actually down, and we'll get you here. Yeah, so that's...
I'm not stoked on giving priority to people with money.
Neither am I. We have enough capitalism already.
Where we're like, here's a gold card. If you've had more than 15 jobs since you were 15, you can come into the country. You know what I mean? Like how many hours do you work a week? Yep. Like, what is your work ethic? I don't know. I feel like that's almost better than just...
We already have so much, like, capitalism and just money in like the hands of like
That's
the
so
0.01%. Like that's where all the money is in the US. They're outspending the entire US, 7 companies. Like that's it's insane to me. They go around and handshake deal
because he's so cute.
$100 billion or $1 trillion.
About the world, what I am politically. I finally know.
Oh, I'm very curious.
Okay, let me get my phone because ChatGPT gave me the perfect explanation. And I was like, ah. Speaking of ChatGPT. Alrighty, saved it. Yeah, I got 10 text messages already. Okay, I saved it. ChatGPT said, based on everything you've shared over time, your values, reactions to issues, and how you frame arguments, here's a clear, honest breakdown of where you fall politically without labels being forced on you. The short answer. You're best described as independent with conservative instincts and pragmatic libertarian tendencies paired with selective populism. You don't fit cleanly into left or right, but you're not ideological. You're results-oriented, skeptical of narratives, and value personal responsibility. How this breaks down. Social and cultural views, moderate conservative, you value structure, boundaries, accountability. You're skeptical of rapid cultural shifts and identity-driven politics. You prioritize family, loyalty, monogamy, and stability. You dislike performative outrage and moral grandstanding. This aligns more with traditional or conservative social norms, even if you're not trying to enforce them on others. Government power, libertarian leaning, you're weary of government outreach. You believe institutions often become inefficient or corrupt. You trust individual competence more than bureaucracy. You dislike being told what to think or say. This puts you closer to a small government personal freedom mindset than to progressive regulation-heavy politics. Economics, pragmatic, not ideological. You believe people should earn what they work for. You dislike systems that reward dependency without accountability. But you also recognize real-world inequities, especially for veterans, workers, locals in Hawaii. You're not pure free market at all costs, but you're also not redistribution first. You land in a help people help themselves zone. I liked that. Okay, there's 2 more. Institutions and authority, trust but verify. Because of your military, investigative, and enforcement background, you understand why systems exist, but you've seen incompetence, hypocrisy, and failure up close. You don't blindly trust media, politicians, or slogans. This makes you institutionally skeptical, not anti-institution, which is very true. Very, very true. Political tone, anti-performative. You're turned off by virtue signaling, identity politics as a substitute for competence, emotional arguments without logic. You respect calm, structured, rational discussion, even when you disagree. Why people read you as conservative, even though you're independent, people often label you conservative because you emphasize discipline and responsibility. You're critical of progressive social trends. You reject victimhood narratives. 100%. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
You value order over chaos, and that doesn't make you far right. It makes you grounded and skeptical.
Yeah, you know, it kind of bothers me, our 2-party system in the first place.
Yeah, it's so upset. Everyone's obsessed.
Yeah. Like, why do we have a 2-party system? Why don't we go to 12-party system or even a 3-party system, please? I don't know. Like, the independent, if you're independent, it doesn't matter. Like, there is no independent people that are going to win. Right. You're only going to be Democratic or Republican because they're the ones that get the most funding, and you have to spend like $1 billion to get elected.
Yeah.
Which it's money. It's like, if you have enough money, you're just buying yourself control of the country, which is, it's terrible. And then it's like, how are you going to get money? Well, you're going to get investors. Okay, why are those investors investing in you? What do they expect in return?
Right.
Elon Musk, super heavy into supporting Trump because he's like, well, I think Trump can help me out when it comes to taxes, and now he's helping him out when it comes to his space plans. He's now putting executive orders in place for that. And yeah, a lot of these tech companies, these big AI companies, they knew what they wanted and they helped fund stuff too because they wanted stuff in return, and they're getting it in return. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like you turn into a puppet. The president turns into a puppet. Not a full puppet, but you've been invested into by so many different entities that you have to keep happy.
I don't know. It's not great.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's strange.
I think our election system is flawed, but
Definitely.
I don't know a better system. So
True. That's true. Well, we went over a lot. We've been over
yeah,
a lot today. If you guys are, oh yeah, I'm wearing my friend's company, by the way. I'm gonna link it. I'm so tired. I obviously haven't had enough coffee because I'm just like I have a thought and I'm just like, wait, what? But I'm glad you came ready to go. That's like sugar, bro. That's not even like caffeine.
dude,
I need
that
caffeine
was
in my bacon.
80 milligrams of caffeine.
80 milligrams? That's not
Yeah.
enough. I need like 600
600? No,
milligrams. Yeah,
no.
that's like 2 energy drinks. Yeah.
What energy drinks are you drinking? You know, Monsters only have like 140 in them.
I drink like Rain or like.
Reigns have more, but I think they're still 200. Like that's three.
Okay, I need 400 then.
Okay.
Maybe I was off by
That's
100.
still a lot of caffeine.
It's a good amount.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
I'm not addicted to fentanyl, but I'm addicted to caffeine.
Yeah, well, to each their own. I like caffeine too.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna have Brett on again because we had so many different topics. I feel like we can just talk forever.
Yeah, there's so much stuff happening in the world right now.
And there's so much things going on. But I'm glad that we can kind of talk about a little bit of it. And I want to have him on again and we can talk more. And I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Please leave comments. I'm going to clip a lot of this, so hopefully.
Please unlock the device to continue.
Yeah, clip a lot. Let us know what you think.
Yes, let us know what you think. Let us
know where we're wrong. Let us know where we're right.
Please argue with me in the comments. It's my most favorite pastime, actually. And then we're going to go watch Avatar today. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Parday's podcast. Aloha.